Donald Trump has dropped his tariff bomb. He will slap 25% tariffs on Indian goods. It's a move that could threaten billions in Indian exports. He made the announcement on social media today. Trump listed out a list of complaints against India. He complained of a rising deficit. He said, we bought too many Russian weapons and therefore he is imposing 25% tariffs. The new rates will kick in when the deadline expires on August 1st. I know this is enough bad news, but there is more. Trump is also hinting at additional penalties over the 25%. For what? Our trade with Russia and our ties to BRICS. Now, this will worry India, and I'll explain why. Trump has struck a series of deals in recent weeks. He's got Vietnam to pay 20% tariffs. Indonesia will pay 19%. The Philippines will also pay 19%. Japan will pay 15%. And the UK will pay 10%. The European Union, again, 15% tariffs. But Trump says India could pay 25%. Anything over 20% will make Indian exports less competitive. Why? Because others are paying less tariffs, and less tariffs equals less cost. Let's look at some numbers now. The India-US trade stands at $130 billion. This equation is tagged in India's favor. We export goods worth $88 billion, and we import goods worth $42 billion. So India has a trade surplus of $46 billion with the US. A higher tariff would erode that. In fact, experts are bracing for a big hit. They say Indian exports could shrink by 12 to 18%. The question is, can it be avoided? Let's look at India's plan. Officials are willing to wait until mid-August. That's when a US trade delegation will visit India. Apparently, the focus is on a comprehensive deal or discussion, not on immediate tariff concessions. Meaning, India is putting long-term gain ahead of short-term pain. It's a risky strategy because if it does not work, India will face very steep tariffs. 25% reciprocal rates, maybe 10% BRICS tariff, plus 100% secondary tariffs over Russia. That would be a worst-case scenario. And just to be clear, India is willing to make some concessions. We have hinted at cutting automobile tariffs. We are okay with slashing American whiskey tariffs. We are keen to import US weapons. We are also looking to buy US energy. But the problem is, all of that may not be enough. Because as of today, Donald Trump has momentum. He has secured zero tariff access to multiple markets like Vietnam, the Philippines, Indonesia. With Japan, he did the unthinkable. Tokyo has historically protected their rice market, but Trump has gained access to it. Japan will increase US rice imports by 75%. So put yourself in Trump's shoes. You've gained zero tariff access to Southeast Asia. You will export rice to Japan. So naturally, you will expect the same from India. Trump wants to export agricultural goods to India, but that's a strict no for New Delhi. Almost half of all Indians work in farming, so any tariff will trigger a backlash. Chances are the government will try to avoid that, especially ahead of key state elections. As things stand, India faces a tough challenge. In the long run, this is not an issue. We are making multiple moves to secure our markets. India has struck a free trade deal with the UK. Another deal with Europe is expected soon. So the long-term plan is to diversify away from the US. But in the short term, it looks like a deal is necessary. Countries around the world have realized that. Only Canada and China have retaliated. Everyone else is lining up for interim deals with the US. So can India survive without one? The only saving grace is the domestic sentiment in India. Trump used to be a favorite in this country, but now things have soured. He keeps claiming credit for the recent India-Pakistan ceasefire, something that he also repeated yesterday.
They ended the war with Pakistan at my request, and that was great. And Pakistan did also. You know, we did a lot of great settlements, including the recent one, as you know, with Cambodia.
That does give the government some wiggle room, but it may not be enough. I know this delay is increasing the confusion, but it's also a sign that the government is not giving too many concessions. The key, as always, is to find a balance. Let's see what D-Day brings.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion kakaidyo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, Click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.